What's good? What's good? I'm about to pick up the prototype of my first shirt, the No Division shirt. I'm really excited. I know I've been trying to wrestle with this thought of like I don't think they're maybe controversial, but maybe from a mainstream narrative perspective, I possess a few controversial positions. But ultimately, all of my beliefs and all of my positions come down to the fact that humans deserve sovereignty. That's the key fundamental component. We deserve sovereignty. And I love humans in individuals as individuals. And there's I think it's an English author or some author or poet had, opined on this in a more eloquent manner, but people as individuals are awesome. People in groups, not so much. And this little story kind of made me think about that, in conjunction with also people like being seen and heard. Well, most people like being seen and heard. Evil people don't like being seen, but that's a whole other thing. Okay, let me get to the story. I do Spark deliveries currently for my income. And so that means I'm going in and out of Walmarts a lot, and you begin to develop a relationship with the employees there because you have to interact with them. One of the gentlemen I interact with, he's a receipt checker, and a greeter, so he stands at the entrance and he checks receipts and he greets people. And that has just gotta be a really difficult job. Standing in one position just sucks. And then also just the monotony of it really removes the human connection component when you're literally seeing hundreds, if not thousands of people in a day. And so I feel bad for these people. I've experienced it myself and I don't like it. It's dehumanizing this industrial level of commerce that we're all engaging in. But anyways, okay. So this guy is clearly a veteran. He's always wearing an American bandana and a shirt or something that, signifies it. But also, I'm assuming, but the fact that he's missing an arm, I'm pretty sure he's a combat veteran of some kind. I haven't asked him yet, but I will eventually, because him and I have developed a rapport. The other day, he, as I was leaving, showed me some rocks. And you might be thinking to yourself, so what? He showed you some rocks. Or why are rocks so important to be showing? I guess they're agates, he said. So they've got kind of a cool color and a cool texture and some patterns and whatnot. But he had told me that he's thinking about making jewelry with them. And I was like, dude, that's really cool. He found them in the parking lot because there's some gravel type beds. And anyways, and I was sincerely interested and engaged. And one of my first thoughts was, it's really cool that people will share this stuff with me, that they can sense that I see them and I want to listen to them. And even if I'm in a hurry, sometimes I'll stop and I'll actually just stop and take time to interact with people. With my Starbucks barista, same thing. And we all are super busy, but I love it when we are able to just stop for a minute and have a human moment. But then this also had me thinking about how I absolutely fucking hate the military industrial complex. I hate that we're engaging in these foreign wars, and I hate that we're killing innocent civilians across the globe. I hate that. But I don't hate the individuals who may not have known what they were complicit in while engaging in the group activities of being in the military. Because a lot of individual soldiers join for the right reasons, for God and country. There are few things that motivate me more than wanting to be a family man and a community man. So I get that God and country motivation. Because what is the point of this beautiful world if we're not sharing it with our fellow humans? There's an expression I really love: when life gives you more, build a longer table, not a taller fence. And so I have just tremendous amounts of compassion for the individuals who have potentially been unknowingly complicit in crimes against humanity. The PTSD issue within our returning soldiers is very high, and we're not addressing it. And I hate that, because a lot of these young men and women did not sign up to go kill. They signed up to protect. Some, I will agree, a very small portion do want to kill. We do have those people within our populations. It's a little bit of nature, a little bit of nurture. But most people, I believe, are good. Good is ubiquitous within the planet. Evil, I believe, is concentrated. I wanted to do a whole nother video, the ubiquity of good. Good is everywhere. Good is mundane. Good is normal. Good is boring almost. Good is just basic human interactions. That's good. That's beautiful. Evil, like when I think of the concentration of evil, literally I think of like Washington, D.C. So much evil packed into like this little space that has so much power over the world. But not just Washington, D.C., but like the Vatican and the English monarchy. There's still fucking kings and queens in this world. It blows my mind. And some people say that they're just like figureheads, but they're not, because they derive wealth from the people. Anyways, getting way off subject. The subject of the video was supposed to just be that individuals are beautiful, and we need to get back to connecting on that individual level. I am so guilty of being like so in the zone, go, 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 that I do sometimes lose my humanity, and we all are. It's how they've manipulated our ego, or our id, in a sense, our id. So like our sort of very, very deep primal physiological drive. So like hunger and thirst and sex, right? They've manipulated us, those drivers of ours, to perpetuate the paradigm, the toxic paradigm I talk about, this fascistic global communitarianism takeover of the planet. Because we're all just fighting for scraps just to like get by, that we no longer see our fellow humans as another beautiful being, which is where this hate and division is coming from. And it's why it's so prevalent right now. And I really hope we can fight it. And so I'm really glad that I'm doing what I can. I don't have much, but I'm trying. And as mundane as it sounds, like, I'm really thankful that he showed me his rocks. I am. I felt like a human in that moment. It was really nice. And so I just would maybe encourage you to try to reconnect with yourself as a human and your community as a human. Because that's how we get out of this. No division, y'all. Much love.